work out. My last load, 2025 to Dancing Horse Farm, as far as I know. 4,002 bales of grass hay and 250 bales of alfalfa mix, so 42, 52. I think that's my Greenview math working there. Yeah, so that's that, and I most likely will not be back here again till it's usually early June, end of May, when we get to making hay again. So it'll be a good while before I'm back down here again. What's that, 8 months? Something like that? No, that'd be 7 months. We're at the end of October. So usually at the end of the drive here, I go left, go out there to Old 122 or Middletown Road, squirrel, and but I'm gonna turn right and go out here because anyone that is local to this area or our area, there is a really nice carryout over on Route 73 west of Waynesville. I think it's called B&B. I could be wrong on that, but they got some really good food in there. So it's a gas station, and I'm sitting on a quarter tank, so we'll check their gas price. And this is my last time coming down this way, so my last chance to go there. And there's plenty of room for trucks, trailers, all that. It's a pretty big place. Most of you locals probably know what I'm talking about. That really good food there, so I'm gonna go check that out. And this is kind of the way to get there. Look at that. So 4-piece tender meal, coleslaw, honey mustard. Looks like I got a biscuit with honey mustard or something on it, and a large fountain drink, $10.99. And I was right, B&B carryout. Right across from where they have the rodeo. So here on 73. I'm gonna sit here and eat my coleslaw. I can eat my tenders while I'm driving. See ya. Happy midday Saturday. I believe this is November 1st. I'm just over here off of New Jasper Station Road. This 8 acres that seeded last fall. I told them I would most likely not get a cutting. It wasn't last fall, it was this spring. My gosh, it was this spring. Anyway, I told them, I said, you know, probably won't get a cutting. We got one cutting, round belted, of course. Came up in a lot of foxtail, but this isn't bad. This isn't bad at all. I'll take this. Some bare spots in here. Either I was running out of seed or something plugged up, didn't quite go through. Not real sure what that is. But let's see if I can pull one out here. I doubt it. I don't know. No, I can't pull. Kind of by the roots. Good root system there going on. Good blades of grass. This is orchard grass. That is what I planted. So still some foxtail trying to come back in it, but that was probably the seeds from when I round baled and cut it the first time. Those will eventually work their way out of here. First cutting should be pretty nice. We get some snow, this will all be pushed down. That noise you hear is 35. That's Highway 35. There goes a Colin Sparks truck hauling a dumpster. Excuse me, I had a sore throat, woke up with a sore throat this morning. It's that time of year, everybody's getting cold, weather's changing. Time changes tonight, I believe. That's great, it'll be dark by 5:30. Oh well. But no, this field's looking good. We was thinking actually a week ago of trying to get another cutting off of this, but it wouldn't make much. And again, this is the first week in November. Time changes. It's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and look how wet my boots are. So ground's wet. Of course, we had a bunch of rain last few days. I don't think we would dry good or at all. We got till Friday afternoon, I think, if we wanted to get something down. But I'm looking, trust me, I'm looking. I am still short on grass hay. This just won't quite make it, but it'll make a nice first cutting. That snow, we get some snow this winter, it's gonna lay down that foxtail and get rid of that. First cutting is gonna be pretty nice out of here. It's gonna grow pretty good. This spot has 2 different owners. I see someone has mowed that, but I'm not real sure why he didn't want me to seed that. And he's wanting to build a house up there, so I'm not real sure. I could have gone ahead and done that. I can understand where he's going to build a house and a barn, not to seed that, but not real sure why he didn't want me to do this on this landowner anyway. It splits over there. This side is actually bigger. I think this is this whole spot here is maybe 7. That over there is 5, but what I have seeded is right at 8 acres. That's what I bought seed for. It's what I had enough seed for, and that's that. I've actually got a bag of seed left that I thought about coming over here and going back over it real lightly again. I don't know. Maybe in the spring. Maybe. We'll see. All in all, though, it's looking good. It's gonna be a nice place for a house. I don't like building near a highway if it's me, but it's noisy. And that 35 out there is rough. Trust me, I've been down it. I don't like traveling that between Bickett Road and Jamestown. It's rough as can be. I know a guy, an older Peterbilt grain truck, and he said it shook his dash loose. And everything inside his truck was going haywire as far as electric wise and all that, because it probably pulled wires loose and all that. Now that's ridiculous. That is bad. So but after going over it several times hauling grain to Dayton, I guess, man, crazy. Anyway, I just took some hay over to the horse farm. Danny wasn't there, but I know I'll get paid, and there's another guy over there that still owes me money, so, and I noticed he was there, and I just sent him a message. I'd really like to collect the money from him. It's been almost a year when I get the money from Danny. I don't have to ever worry about getting the money from Danny, but the other guy, I don't know, doesn't seem to want to pay his bills. Okay, I hate that. I don't like to be the person on the other end of that where I owe somebody money. It's just not a good thing. It's about that time of year, speaking of owing money, where we pay all of our landowners, so that's coming up. That's never a fun time, but yeah, it is what it is. That stuff, if I thought about calling him, well, like I said, somebody mowed this, but this stuff would make some really good bedding. I don't know that they would eat it, but it makes some really good bedding for this winter. I was thinking about doing corn stalks. Shoot, this stuff would do it, but it is what it is. Okay, we're gonna get on down the road. We'll see you. Evening, everyone. Yeah, my voice is still not right. I wanted to go over, so we're gonna call it the end of the year. We went and checked some fields today. Nah, not gonna be able to make anything to make it worthwhile. It would take all week to get things dried out, and I think we have till Friday afternoon or something like that. Yeah, we're not even gonna take that chance. I had somebody offer me a field and went and checked on it also, and nah. We thought maybe that stuff over at Mary's on Long Road, where I didn't cut the middle of both of those two fields. Now, I think, you know, maybe this week there'll be some growth. I don't know what the temperature is for next week. Just seen something I need to scratch off my board here, or erase off. So yeah, I think we're done. So, total on square bales, give or take a few, 26,515. That is about 3,000 better than last year. Last year we had a drought, but the drought was earlier on. So, yeah, you know, I swear one of these years we're going to get close to 50,000 bales. I really think we are. And I know with this 32 acres we just picked up, that's going to be pretty close. Now that's how much ran through our baler. That's not how much I brought back here. So keep that in mind. We do a bunch of custom baling. Jack, and then we do some on shares like Ford's. Who else? Camp Jabez. We do that on shares. So yeah, not all of that came back here. Yeah, Jack's we baled quite a bit. So, but yeah, 26,515 squares, 475 rounds. It's about 200 more than I've ever done before. So that's crazy. But if you think about that, that's what Kirkendall's ordered was 200. So there's where that number comes in. And we're gonna call it done. I did rebale some of that alfalfa from Jack's that we did the last cutting there that I knew some of it wouldn't keep. I cut those bales open, piled it up, fluffed it up with the loader a few times, pitchforked it back through the baler, and made 97 good bales that are going to keep. And I went ahead and plugged in the moisture monitor when I was baling those. Highest I seen was 14, so they averaged around 11 and 12 actually. So those did dry down, and the rest of them were going to be okay. I salted some of them again. I think they're going to be okay. They are still curing out though. They are not ready to go in anybody's barn or to be sold anyway, to where I could be responsible for a barn burning down. Or them going to their place and molding. If they're going to mold, I'd rather do it right here than to put them on a trailer and go 20 miles down the road delivering them. Excuse me. I would just have to replace them, so that's not going to happen. I had that happen at Rolling Thunder Farm, Eli and Jen. I'm sorry. I guess there was 12 to 14 bales, and I did go back and pick up 6 of them the other day, and I'll get 6 to whatever's left, 8 more of them. But sometimes you're picking up the loader and the grapple, you just don't know. You don't know if they're bad, and you pick them up and you put them on a trailer, and if you're not the one unloading them, you don't know. And that's exactly what happened. I see my battery's getting close to going dead, but yeah, we're gonna call it good. I don't know how much I've recorded. I know this is Saturday night. Alec likes me to plug my camera in. I'm gonna do that here in a few minutes, and so have a good weekend. Like I said, it's Saturday. Clock goes back. I hate that. It's going to be dark by this time tomorrow. Right now it is 6:30. It'll be dark by 5:30 tomorrow. It'll be dark by 6 o'clock anyway. So like, subscribe, tell your friends, leave me some comments if you would. Nobody leaves me any comments. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. Probably just going to work around the house again. I did that last Sunday and got quite a bit done out back in the backyard. So this seems to work out good. I did get some more manure spread, and we need to run that aerator over a bunch of it. That could happen tomorrow morning if there's not a frost. If there is, I don't like to get on the ground, the grass when there's frost. You could burn it up. So that's it. Going to call it an evening. We'll see you the next one.